Texas. John Beautiful, that's his name. Heard him say, are you shitting me? Lord, and I be just the same. He speaks his mind about that asinine asshole in our house. Yeah, John Beautiful, he likes to call it out. Yes, he does. Well, there's a blue dot down in Texas, that Texas Avenue. There's a blue dot family in the USA. And all over this world.
Oh, Lordy. I didn't know y'all could see me. I was sitting here just getting ready. Waiting till the end of the song. And Travis goes, pokes his head in and says, hey,
family.
you know you're on camera. No. Shit, no. Because I don't know what buttons to push. I just push buttons. I didn't know. Anyway. How y'all doing, baby? It is Tuesday, baby. It's Big Tuesday. I'm glad y'all are here. Yeah, no shit. He gave me buttons I could push, and then I could set the camera. See, I could set the... That's where it was supposed to be while the music intro plays. But I didn't hit that button. I hit that button. And I could hit this button. Or I could hit that button. I got buttons. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a better day than I am, baby. I'm doing fine. It's a great day. We got a lot to look forward to do today. I screwed up today. I laid on the floor and was getting all nice and relaxed, trying to straighten my back out, when two of my dogs decided to get in a fight, and I had to jump up, and that wasn't easy to do. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a great day. It is indeed Tuesday. Georgia is definitely on everybody's mind tonight. We are looking forward to getting the reports coming out of Georgia tonight. Everything hinges on Georgia. And let me tell you, for the next few days, baby, we better hold on to our britches, because it's going to be one shit show after another after this. Anyway, Cashmake is here on Periscope, followed by Showtime's Wiz. We appreciate it. And Cheryl Cashman on Periscope also, baby. We appreciate y'all being here. Stephanie Dane is with us on Facebook, and oh Lord, Jay's back out west. Oh Lord, you get your stitches out tomorrow. Good deal. Trump makes your head hurt. Mine too, baby. Mine too. Patrick Trim is with us. Raylene Allen, Dorothy Tyndall, Michael James. How you doing, brother? The remixtress, holy shit, is with. I'm sorry, baby. Destination uncertain. He made it here, so you got on the right train, baby. Terry Dodd, Renee Price, Dolores Grant, Adina Michael is with us. Gene Shanky, go, baby. I heard you quitting smoking. I'm just giving you some pep talk there. Doing a better job than me, baby. Randy Curvin, we appreciate Randy's anytime he stops by to visit. Go check out Rantin' Randy. Anytime you can on Facebook and on YouTube. Randy uses his voice every day. Tiffany East is with us. Larry Ian, Michael J. I'm getting messed up. Karen Van Wyk, TK Binge, Bernadette Pre, baby. And Don Cheeto is with us. I appreciate all y'all being here. Let me hit the button here. There you go. Bruce Peter Preston is here. Candy 2. Mary Jane Harris. Oh, it flipped on me again. Ardessa Debcorn. Anyway, everybody's here. Travis is here. Weren't you here?
I am.
I am. He is here. He is here. He's not here, but he is here.
I am here in spirit.
In spirit. He is on remote location
here.
again.
And on Discord.
Yes. He's not sitting across the table from me, but he is in the room and controlling everything else. I hope Anyway.
Yeah, and if you're not doing it, I'll run all the way up like I did a second ago to go, hey,
let me
your
know.
camera's
Hey,
on.
you know your camera's on? No, I don't pay attention to that shit. I'm just here to talk. You're the one that controls the camera, but now I guess I'm going to have to learn. I'll learn or I'll get slapped. Anyway.
Very true.
Before we get going, I want to call out three names from last time. David Billings pledged to our Patreon page. Thank you, David Billings. Marky Mac.
I actually came back.
You came back. Yes, you were gone.
Yeah, I was just gone a month, but I'm back.
Outstanding. Well, we appreciate it. Hey, I saw your message. I'm back. I was thinking, oh no, poltergeist. Shit, they're back.
Yeah, that could be taken wrong, can't it?
And Marky Mac also joined our Patreon page, as did K Diverter. Kay, thank you very much. Marky, appreciate it. And, of course, David, thank you very much, brother, for jumping on. I got to hit this button or I'll be all confused later on. David, how are you doing, brother?
I'm doing okay. I'm kind of holding my breath tonight.
Yeah.
I think it's a long shot.
Aren't we?
But, boy,
all?
it would be nice if it came in.
We're
I feel like I'm on a horse race, literally. I've been on the damn long shot.
I know.
Amen, dude.
And it all hinges on tonight. Everything hinges on tonight, what the next 2 years are going to look like. So, yeah, I'm with you, brother. We're all hanging on an edge here. Let's get everybody into the room. Aussie Dave, baby, all the way from down under. How's everything going down there?
Great, mate. Great. I got to ask you one question.
Sure.
Is this being recorded?
No. Nobody's watching. You can say anything.
No,
Feel
okay.
free to say anything you want.
Okay,
Nobody's
fuck Trump.
listening.
Fuck Trump.
Oh, did you say fuck Trump? You know that you're on the list now.
It's my first one. It's my first one.
Is that right, Aussie? You've been with us this long. That's your first fuck Trump?
It's my first fuck Trump. Because I left it to Bernadette.
That's for Aussie's first fuck Trump.
Yeah, and am I still the first guest for 2021?
You are. You are.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Okay, so now I'll stay.
You're
with
still
the
ahead
show,
of
then
us.
I'll put some-
We haven't got to where you
Right.
are yet. We're trying. We're trying to catch up. Can't do
Well,
it.
mate, with that guy in the White House, you're going to catch up to nothing.
I know it. What is it? We got
You'll-
15 more days,
All
baby.
you're going to do is catch a lot of
15 more
COVID.
days. 15
Oh,
more days,
Mitch,
but it ain't going to be easy days. Mitch, let's
I
get
think
you
you're
in
gonna
there.
blast it in.
Huh?
Hey, what's up?
I'm sorry, mate. I just said I think you're gonna blast it in. I think the Democrats are gonna take Georgia by a blue wave.
I hope so, brother. That's what we're all holding our breath for tonight. We want to see exactly that. And it well, knock on wood, it looks good, but the numbers ain't coming out yet. We're holding our breath. You know, I'm waiting for it. Anyway, let's get Mitch in here. Mitch, how are you doing?
Good evening, Blue Dots. Hope everybody's doing well on this chilly Tuesday.
Is it chilly up there?
It's chilly.
We had nice weather down here today. I think we got, I don't know, somewhere near 80, high 7. What you know what it was, Travis? I have no idea.
It was just nice. Hang on, if I knew where my phone was, I could tell you. I think I left it upstairs, so no, I don't know the temperature, but it's nice.
Here.
Well, it was a pleasant day down here weather-wise.
Well, how nice.
How nice. Hello, Julie.
Hey, John.
How are you, darling?
She's making.
Good.
Good.
I gotta check my food.
Oh, outstanding. Cooking dinner. Outstanding. Outstanding. I just shoved pizza down my face just a minute ago. Rose made pizza. And Rose is an experienced pizza maker. Yeah, I had jalapenos all over mine. I like it. I like it like that. Anyway, let's get everybody in here. Phantom Kimashita. Hello,
Hi,
Janelle.
John.
How are you doing, darling?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I am doing fine. I was supposed to do a video today with my mail. When I tried to jump up to stop the dog fight, well, there went my day out the window. I did. I jumped up, and I was just getting this back thing under control again, and now every breath I'm taking, I can feel it again. So, yeah. But on that note, guess what I got in the mail? Janelle.
Let's hear it.
I got a package from you.
Oh, good.
Yes, it is good. It is good.
Yeah, Phantom, you have a way of making everybody jump through the roof in this house, I'm telling you.
Well, I'm glad.
Rose, yeah, no, it happens pretty simple. I guess Dad, we're gonna do that tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. I got a lot of mail I got to catch up on, and I'm behind. And I was gonna do a video today, and I didn't get to it. I didn't have around to it.
I can speak on behalf of myself, Rose, and Tyler. Phantom, thank you so much for being badass. That was very sweet of you. And we're about to have a lot of fun for however much longer this pandemic's going to last. Quarantine's going to be fun. We're watching
You
good
guys
shit.
have one more coming, Travis. One more.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, jeez, Phantom, don't put yourself in a bind,
Well, I don't know, but the cookies you sent, baby. The cookies
sale
you
that
sent.
went on. So.
The cookies you sent, knock it out of the ballpark, baby.
Oh,
those,
yeah.
Those were good
They're
cookies.
delicious.
Those are good cookies. And what's up with the Carolina Reaper Cheetos?
You said you like hot stuff. There you go.
They were great. I need a little
Really?
Tabasco on them to make them really taste good, but yeah,
No,
they
they
great.
don't. No, they don't.
They're pretty warm, baby.
I will
They're
tell you,
pretty
Phantom. Yeah, I'll tell you though. I have to have my brother keep them away because they're so addicting.
They are.
It's like you
Really?
eat one,
It
you have
burns,
to eat
but you
another,
wanna get
another,
burned
and
again.
another. Oh, it tastes so good.
Yeah.
Those are my new favorites. So, yeah, hopefully we'll have a bag left over by
What's
the
a
time
little
we film
pain
that video
compared to
tomorrow.
all that good taste? That's
Oh,
what I
I don't even
absolutely.
say.
remember where I found those. So.
Oh man, HEB. That's where you.
HEB,
Yes,
is that
they
what
were.
you
They were HEB. So, yes, I
Oh, good.
recognized them immediately. Well, thank you very much for everything you sent. That was very nice of you.
Yes, thank you from all of us. It's so greatly appreciated.
I'm sorry about writing Martha instead of Marcia.
We had fun with that. We had fun
You
with
have
that.
no idea how much fun that is because everybody hears that.
Yes.
Everybody hears it.
But my
And,
wife was tormented when she was a younger child by her brother-in-law, her future brother-in-law, because her name is Marcia, but Bob would always call her Martha, just to make her mad. And but I don't blame Bob because Marcia was the one that always ran and told her mama that Bob was sticking his tongue in Sue's mouth again. So,
Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed your package. It was meant to be a Christmas gift, but since it came after the New Year's
baby.
with the mail being so slow, it's a belated New Year's, I guess.
it came
Christmas
in at the
spirit is
perfect
still
time.
connected to it.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate it tremendously. And let's get Sparky Dunk here in the room before we all kick this shit off. Hey, Spark.
Hey, John.
How are you doing?
No, I'm not shitting you.
Really? Don't shit me on this. Don't set me up for some prank here.
No, I'm not shitting you. You did.
Outstanding. I now feel for him for the years that he kept that. You know, that's not an easy thing to do. That is a major step in life, my friend.
I couldn't believe it. I was like you. Are you shitting me?
I'm happy for him. I am happy for her. Let me correct myself. I am happy for her.
Robin
Kincaid. It's like any of us. All of us are going to get a little shock and go, "What, really?" You want to share what we're talking about, Spark? Or I don't.
Well, people know that I've been with Bob Kincaid. I've run his Friday on the Front Porch thing for I've been with him 11 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on New Year's Eve, he came out as being transvestite.
As a transvestite. So Bob is now Robin. And
well, that was his real name to begin with.
Was it? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kincaid.
So he
Robin
just went
Kincaid.
by Bob.
He went by Bob for radio purposes. I think.
Oh, I understand. I see. Well, it shocked me when I saw the picture.
Kincaid is his middle name.
Oh, I did not know that either.
Well,
See, you know somebody and you don't know them.
Well, that's a little secret I've known for a few years, but then this other thing happened, and I was like, really?
You had no idea it was coming?
No.
Well,
no idea.
Yes.
No idea at all. It hit me like a ton of bricks.
Yes. When you're used to seeing somebody as a male and all of a sudden they appear as a female, it shocks you a little bit. My first thought, with a lot of other people, I think, is how long he had to suffer keeping that hidden. You know, that's the pain that I see is when people, and they know in their heart who they are, and you know, in our society, in so many places in our society, you have to keep what you are as hidden, who you are, who you love, who your inner person is. You have to keep that hidden from so many people, and I can only imagine the burden that must be on somebody. And so
I don't know what this kid's thought about. He has 3 kids.
As long as she is happy,
as long as she is happy,
that matters.
That's it. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
There. When somebody makes that transition or comes out like that, we don't have a choice. You know, I've always said if somebody doesn't like a gay person or a transgender person or something like that, that's not that person's fault. That's your fault. That's issues you have to deal with. That's not. We should not put the burden of any societal burden on anybody for who they are. You know, it's. I would just. Yeah, I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him. He come out and this is her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's hard. It's hard to get it through your mind,
change.
Visualize it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm proud of her, and I hope that she is happy as she can be, and because you know, living where he lives, Spark, you know that ain't gonna be easy. So you know,
I can't imagine.
Kudos to her, because you know that takes courage. It takes courage to come out and be who you are. So whatever that situation is, we should applaud that, and I do.
But anyway, a guy on the horn wanted to see your expression when I told you on Facebook.
Yeah.
So I said I'm going to try and get on a show today, so you watch and see what happens.
When I first saw the picture, you said, "Who do you know who this is?" I said, "No, nice looking lady though." And then you hit me with, "Well, that's Bob." And so Robin. I know she's not listening because she's busy. Kudos.
She's got her own show going on right now.
Yes, right now she's on the air right now.
She's talking to Darlene in Connecticut.
Oh, in Connecticut.
Yeah.
There you go.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
She does she maintain her same voice as when he was Bob Kincaid? I mean, has the voice changed?
Yeah, his voice hasn't changed at all yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the same. If you were talking to her on the phone, you wouldn't know.
Right.
That doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Some people take it to a different level, Travis. Like, you know, what I'm saying is some people would change their voice.
Would try to change their voice. You know.
Yeah.
And again, that's probably pressure from the outside is to try to.
Yeah. It's not demeaning. I don't mean demeaning by it or nothing like that. It's just curiosity.
I don't know. I haven't been on this. I plan on being there Friday. So,
John Travis, I have some breaking Georgia news.
Let's have it.
A chance.
Good. Only if it's good fucking news. Don't come up here with some terrible freaking shit here. I'll throw your ass off.
I don't know. It could be good.
Okay.
I'll just throw it out there and let people shoot on. One of Trump's lawyers that was on that phone call he made, Cleta Mitchell,
right,
has resigned from her law firm.
Oh, pray tell. Really?
Foley and Lardner, the law firm.
Yes.
She was concerned about, the law firm said it was concerned with her involvement with the call. So maybe she resigned and maybe she was fired.
I think they put her on notice that you could resign or fire whatever. You go out and call it whatever you want. That's probably what they told her.
That could be like a great big sign that somebody's investigating her, that somebody
she's accessory to a crime as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly.
That
maybe
phone call was nothing but a
she
crime.
Resigned.
You know,
maybe why she resigned. I didn't change the topic abruptly. Sorry.
No. Let me catch up here while we change gears here a little bit. Mitch Goldstein in the room with us. Thank you very much, Mitch. Donated $2 to Super Chat. And said DJT is a criminal. We will be waiting. And oh no, knocking shit over
double
here.
Gong.
Oh man, double gong, knocked gong all over.
What happened?
That's a powerful gong. But I gave you a
Some
big one and it knocked it all over. Gonged it all over the place.
That's some gong show going on.
I'm going to be sitting on the side for a little while, going to nom my dinner. I'll be back in a bit.
All right, Mitch, thank you very much. Julie, we'll talk to you in a little bit. And Ardessa donated $10 through Super Chat and said, just because I love you all. We love you back, Ardessa. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. That's keeping the bills paid, baby. Keeping the bills paid. Anyway, yes, we are all on pins and needles for tonight. Anything coming out? What's the first return's going to come out? I thought it coming out at 6 when they were going to start talking about shit.
Doubt if we know about it for a couple, 3 days. I mean,
sort of guide.
Huh?
Aren't the polls open till 8?
Don't you get exit polls?
I think the exit polls is what they're. What Travis, do you see any exit polls yet?
I'm trying to get things to load down here.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, can I bring up a subject of $600 million from the Trump account gone missing?
Oh,
did you hear about that one?
No, I have not.
Apparently, when Trump was campaigning, he had a $1.26 billion kitty, and apparently $600 million was placed in a shell company. For whatever reason, I don't know. But all of a sudden, they're saying, the government's saying, where's this $600 million? And they're saying, oh yeah, where is that $600 million? So they're going through the shell company where the $600 million was sat, and it turns out the shell company was set up by the Pence family and Jared Kushner, and it involves Lara Trump on the board and a few other sycophants. And what happened was that the $600 million got transferred from everyone's account to account to account to account within the shell company. There's nothing left. But there's nothing to show for the 600 either. So there's $600 million, poof, gone. Well, and now they're looking at it.
And that's the kind of shit we're going to see a lot of after this guy's gone.
Early results from the Georgia election.
Let's hear it.
Now, this is 1% reporting, 1%. So this is scratching the surface. And I don't want to get anyone's hopes up because we went through this.
Well, they're kind of expecting the Republicans to take lead in the early.
Right now, John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock both are leading with 1% reporting.
Outstanding.
That's according to Associated Press.
Now all we have to do is keep it that way for the rest of the evening.
Like I said, I'm not holding my breath.
I know it.
I looked at results and I went, "Oh, I can't do this again."
Because I do believe the results of today's election, and I believe by tomorrow morning, let's say, we will know a pretty good idea for sure of who's going to win this thing if it isn't that close. I think it is going to change tomorrow's activities. Tomorrow being the day that Mike Pence stands up there and accepts the Electoral College, and that's it. It's all over with. But we know that's not going to happen.
I've always put more of my hopes in the Senate flipping than even getting rid of Trump, though I was really glad to get rid of Trump.
Yeah.
I always thought to really make some change, we needed the Senate. If we were to get both seats in Georgia, I think I might actually have to call myself an optimist.
I'm going to take a deeper breath later. Right now, a deep breath hurts. But I'm going to take a deep breath, a sigh of relief.
Yeah, be careful with that.
Because I know that if we do not prevail in Georgia tonight, then we are looking at 2 years of obstruction from Mitch McConnell.
Yep.
And he is really going to try to drag this administration down as much as he can. I want to make sure I bring in Bear's dad. Bear's dad, I was on the phone with him today, along with several. I've talked to Bernadette today. I talked to Julia Thompson today, and I talked to Chris Kloss. Hey, Chris. How you doing? Chris has got his mic muted. He'll be with us in just a minute. Chris is up in Medford, Massachusetts, up there. A man of many talents, I'm telling you. Ain't that right?
Now.
Ain't that right, Bear's dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just caught me with a big mouthful of vanilla ice cream.
Are you shitting me eating ice cream, really? In the freezing ass cold up there?
That's Massachusetts.
That's Massachusetts. He tells me all the time. I tell him I'm freezing down here at 50. He said he'd be outside in shorts and flip-flops.
I got my sandals on.
You got your sandals on, brother?
I'm on the back deck welding. So.
Oh, shit. Well.
I get cold. I'll just torch my toes.
Either warm up the ice cream, brother. That's all.
That's it.
I hope everything is well with you up there.
Yeah, we're doing.
Since we just got off the phone, I'm pretty sure they are. Unless you set the house on fire with the torch or something in the last few minutes.
No, I don't do things like that.
Outstanding.
I just sent you that link.
Did you?
I've been sending. Well, actually, Travis and I need to have a conversation about cooking. But
he's in the room.
I just sent you a link about. I've been saying for how long that Trump is going to be gone before the inauguration.
Right.
And I just sent you a link to where they're kind of proving out that he is going to be in Scotland before the inauguration. I think he's been putting together a kitty.
I was reading about this.
Yeah.
I think he's put a whole bunch of cash money in Scotland that he's just going to go there, pick it up, and head over to Russia.
Russia? That's his only hope. I've always said that his best shot would be to go to Russia and ask for asylum. Just keep his ass out of jail here.
Or Saudi Arabia.
They'd take him in a heartbeat too.
Mm-hmm.
Scotland came out today, said they don't want him to come.
Is that right?
Because of the lockdown.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, well,
that's true. I'm sorry, sir. We're under quarantine. We'd love to have you, but take your shit elsewhere. That's what Scotland's telling him. Let me catch this. Catman56 donated $3 through Super Chat and said, to the Blue Dot Popcorn Fund. Indeed, it's going to be a show we're all going to be enjoying for the next few days. Well, I don't know about enjoying, but yeah. A. Daniel said Scotland won't let him in. Sarge Tech, I heard Scotland told Trump to get lost. Yep, seems to be. Don't you just love that shit? Don't you just love it? He wants to go to his own club, and they're telling him, no, bub, get out of here. You're not welcome here anymore. He's going to lose everything.
Anywhere.
No, he's not going to be. And he shouldn't be. He's a traitor to this country. He's a liar, a cheat, and a thief. Who wants that kind of shit in their country? Huh?
What I've noticed in the last 48 hours, I've been watching, I don't mean this offensively, I've been watching Fox.
All right, that's it. Cut his ass off. That's it. All right. What did you hear on communist TV over there?
Yeah.
Communist TV.
You have to know your enemy.
They've done a flip. What's actually happening is obviously because of this Newsmax situation, that Newsmax outrated them on a few programs, and Trump's been backing Newsmax. Fox reporters have been telling the truth the last 24 hours. They've been saying there's no evidence of corruption, there's no evidence of fraud, there's none of this, none of that. So Fox are really pissed off with Trump. And I think what's going to happen is everyone is jumping ship, as you say. Everyone's ducking for cover, and everyone's covering their asses because they know the shit will hit the fan, and the cream will rise to the surface, and those arseholes will sink to the bottom and be flushed. They're all scared. They thought Trump was going to win.
They don't have much of a choice. Facts are facts. Even for Fox, you can't mess around with them too much. Fox. And he's been mad at Fox. Donnie's been mad at Fox for a while. He only listens to Newsmax now and OAN. He humps them all the time on his Twitter feed and shit. So Fox has been waning for him. And they don't have a choice if they want to survive and they're not a reputable news source. They're just bullshit mountain. They're just a state TV propaganda bullshit for right-wing media nut jobs is all it is. I call it, and will continue to call it, the most anti-American bullshit you could put on your TV is Fox spews. They have worked hard to try to destroy this nation.
Newsmax have nicked or taken 5 so far of their producers, Fox's producers. They've hired them. So they're nicking their staff as well, this Newsmax.
Yeah.
So Fox have really got the spikes out now, and they're going to start telling the truth. But they're stained. They're stained.
They are, and they forever will be.
Yeah.
You know, they can't crawl their ass out of where they are and become a reputable news source. They're just not. They've towed the line of this right-wing nut job bullshit for so long. That's who they are.
And by the sword, die by the sword.
That's it.
The Fox and Friends, the little short guy on Fox and Friends, was yesterday talking to someone from the Republican side about fraudulent voting, and he gave him a fight. He defended the election, whereas a week ago he was condemning it. Yeah. It's just amazing what people do for money and buy and do what their boss says. You know,
at a certain point, you would think that your own integrity would take over. You know, unless you're just willing to sell your soul to the devil. You know, you would think that you would, you know, have some personal dignity about yourself when you're pulling some of this news stories that they do out of their ass and run it into the ground.
At risk. When you're putting your country, at risk.
Yeah, when you go so far as to put the democracy that we live in jeopardy because of your bullshit lies, you need to step back, baby. Hopefully Fox News will do that, but don't worry, Newsmax is going to step right in. They'll fill that void. So we'll OAN.
Shit, though. It's going to be a Trump channel, 100%, you know, right-wing extremist.
Okay. Hey, Travis. Travis? Well, okay, something showed up here on my screen. I'm fixing to hit a button. It says, thank you for using this and, uninstall. So I'm going to hit uninstall. I hit oh, shit.
There you go.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute. What's up? I was talking to myself.
John, you're gone. John, you're gone off air.
I'm off air, ain't I? Oh,
are you?
Shit, I am off air.
Are you?
Yes, I guess. I am off air.
Okay, hang on. I'll be right there.
Aussie Dave can take over from here on out.
Wait a minute.
No thanks. No thanks.
Okay, am I still here? Now I think I brought myself back. I can see myself.
You're live. You're live.
I'm live? Okay.
You're live.
Well, then we'll all have fun thinking right now Travis is dashing from his house all the way up here right now.
Hope he doesn't fall over in the mud or something.
Ah, shit. He's going to get up here. What did you do? Well, a window popped up. Adobe Flash Player, and all I hit was remind me later. It said uninstall or remind me later. So I hit remind me later, and my whole screen went blank. But I assume...
Well, you're on air. Doesn't matter.
Okay, Renee Price says I can still hear and see you. Okay. All right. Well, that was a nice, fun little...
How long before some lawyer's going to use the Trump defense in court when he's defending someone and he says, well, the president done this, and if he can do this, my client can obviously... But
yeah.
That will be something.
Let's get his ass in jail first. That's what...
Trump's basically destroyed the meaning of the word unprecedented, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
There's nothing.
Everything he has done in his presidency is unprecedented. There has been so much damage already done to our political system because of this man. It is laid
the fun
bare.
part will be watching Devin Nunes get the Medal of Freedom.
I know it. Are you shitting me?
It's not so unprecedented.
He and Jim Jordan. Gee.
It's not so unprecedented. We had a revolution.
But we were all having a nice laugh at the fact that you were running from your house up here real quick to check it. Cool. He just gives me a thumbs up, cool, and goes back out the door.
Sure that was a thumb he pointed up?
Yeah, it might not have been. Well, Travis is going to distance himself. Him and Rose are going to distance himself for a while from us because I went to see my brother and everything and broke the bubble, and so he's going to be working remotely for a little while down there. Make sure everything's okay. So it makes it a little strange because he's not across the table from him, but he's all the way down at his house, but he's fully except for the fact that he doesn't have a camera down there. So he can't come in.
Do you think we're going to get a result tonight, guys? Some sort of indication?
We're going to get some kind of indication tonight. I doubt we're going to have a final result tonight.
I hate to tell you, it's. I've watched it now go from 1% to flip back to the Republicans, Now it's 3%. It's back to the Democrats. It's been back and forth about 8 times.
Well, the talking heads.
Turn it off. I'm gonna go crazy.
If you can put any trust in them, we're talking about early indications of a Republican surge, because Republicans are going to come out and vote today, and reflective of the national election.
It's not a dominant surge so far. Yeah. It's literally that needle they put up for the forecast needle has been dead even. It's twitched a little bit.
They said it's going to be a razor thin margin here. It's going to be a close race.
And immediately,
I wish it was going to be a blowout. I wish it was.
Oh, in Georgia, I'll take a victory of any sort. I'll take a narrow margin victory.
Even after that phone call, Georgia's still undecided. Come on, Georgia.
I know it.
You got to understand, the red runs deep in some of these states, and they can be changed.
Yeah.
I mean, Georgia was built on that, wasn't it? Georgia years ago was one of those free slave states.
In my lifetime, one Democrats won Georgia before Biden, and that was Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
And he was from Arkansas, so he had some deep roots in the South. And by that point, George Bush Sr. was deeply unpopular in the whole country.
Right.
Yeah.
And Bill Clinton was very popular. So.
And he was. He had done Arsenio. Played sax on Arsenio.
Yeah, he's playing the saxophone. He's out there. I was watching that special on CNN had on Jimmy Carter, first rock and roll president, and how Jimmy Carter used music to win the vote. And
the
impact.
I was the little kid then, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Allman Brothers and all that.
Music calms the savage beast. Isn't that what it's John? Music calms the savage beast.
Yes.
Jimmy Carter
kind of was Johnny Fly.
A folksy candidate.
What's that?
Jimmy Carter was a real folksy candidate.
He appealed to boy, howdy shit.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing there, Johnny Fly?
You want to catch up, mate? You want to catch up?
Boy, howdy shit. I better on that. Johnny Fly. John I. Fly. I like to call him Johnny Fly. Johnny, what are you doing, brother? Donated $100 through Super Chat and said, since you were a good boy, howdy did he get his message wrong. Santa decided to send this your way. Actually, I got my relief deposit yesterday, and I finally could give you this belated Christmas gift. Thanks for all that you and Travis do. Love you all. Happy New Year. Johnny Fly, thank you very much, brother. Don't hurt yourself. I tell people all the time, don't. We appreciate every donation. Johnny Fly, that's a big one, brother. So just make sure you don't hurt yourself, brother. We appreciate every donation we get, and it indeed does pay my bills. So this is how I make it nowadays. Johnny Fly, thank you very much, brother. That is an amazing gift. We appreciate it tremendously. Wow.
Can I give some good news here?
Let's hear good news. That was pretty good news.
They've got 3% and 4% reporting for the Georgia Senate, and Warnock has got 65%, and Ossoff has 63%.
Wow.
Yeah,
let's hold that. Let's hold that the rest of the night, baby. If we can hold those numbers.
That just changed. I mean, so that's.
These are exit polls. These are in-person votes. They haven't started counting the mail-in votes yet, right?
No. They haven't. No.
So because they have that law where they don't start counting.
I have a feeling those will be predominantly Democrat.
Likely.
Yeah.
Likely
Democrat. Yeah.
I hope they don't add them at 3 o'clock in the morning so Trump can say, all of a sudden I was winning in 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's
he will say that no matter what. He will say it no matter what. They're already going to call this rigged no matter what the outcome is.
If the Republicans do not win, this is a rigged election. Just like the national election. You all be upset, be mad because they cheated again and they won. That's what they're going to say.
John, a few days ago, Steve Schmidt, you're familiar with him?
Yes,
one of the people in the Link Project.
Yes.
Wrote a fairly long tweet, multiple parts, in which he's saying as of June 6th, the Republican Party is dead. It's done. It's over. Like the Whig Party before it, that the split is too deep, that you have these the true conservatives versus the Trumpians, It's
Right.
like the old abolitionists versus the pro-slavery groups in the Whig Party, and it just split them inevitably. And I
Right.
honestly believe, I mean, this is me. I've said the word fascist for a while now. They are a fascist
They are
party
a fascist party. They have turned into that's the Republican Party. I've called it that for a while. That they
It's
want
sad.
a fascist
It's sad.
regime. That's how come they're fighting so hard for Donnie to be their first dictator.
And I think these senators, I mean, I know some are positioning because they want to run for president, but they'll run for president as fascists.
They will run for president with a big freaking brick tied around their ankles, because you don't think you don't think whoever the Democrat running against them isn't going to use this as a talking point in their commercials that you turned your back on the Constitution, you turned your back on this country, on the very democracy that our country survives on. That's what these people are going to do tomorrow. That's what these people are going to do tomorrow. This Housley and the rest of them, Ted Cruz. In my book, they are traitors to the country. They are willing to take what they know is complete bullshit, because this election has been certified 10 ways to Sunday. It's done. It's over with. But yet they are going to continue this attempt, and they expect
every one of these.
Yes, every one
of these senators and every one of these representatives that are trying to steal the election for Trump still took an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution against enemies, foreign and domestic. Okay, they all took that oath, and they have all carried that oath. Exactly.
A bunch of words. All it is to them is a bunch of words. To them it
is.
Well,
it's something they can manipulate, like a bumper sticker. We support the troops, baby. Put it on your car. It satisfies all they need to do anything else.
Until they need body armor, until they need clean, functioning uniforms.
The crowd that we are good. That's what they do. They wake up every morning and say, well, the public need to hear this, so we'll tell them this. And that's all they do. They feed the animal. They don't do anything constructive. They just feed the animal.
Well, that's every day.
6% now reporting for Georgia. John Ossoff and Ralph Warnock in the lead still.
Oh, Lord.
Shut up about it for a while. Like I said, I don't know if I can do this, because we almost killed each other doing this on November.
Because it does. Everything hinges on this. I mean, we have a new president. We have a new president and a new vice president. That is set in stone. And no matter how much they whine, cry, and bitch, they ain't going to do nothing about it. Joe Biden will be sworn in. It is the question now is just how much trouble we're going to have in the first 2 years.
Can you believe Trump saying in that rally that he's expecting Pence to come up big for him?
Yep. He's going to come through.
Pence is somehow going
to come through. Going to save the day. Mike Pence is going to say, nope, I don't accept the Electoral College. I declare Donnie the winner. What fantasy are you getting that shit from? I don't know. I don't understand. It's in the freaking Constitution. Are you shitting me? Your ass is up there as a ceremonial only. The Electoral College has already been certified. The election's over with. This is the I don't know, the show in front of Congress. So we Congress accepts it, and there you go. But no, not this time.
John.
Yes. Hey, Bernadette, I didn't see you sneak in the room, baby.
I did. I tiptoed.
Good. I didn't hear you. How are you?
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you tiptoe.
I know it. Nobody hears you. You sneak up on everybody. How are you, Bernadette?
2 things. I'm good. I just got some Blue Dot family news that I needed to share. I was asked to share.
Oh, please do.
Velda's husband, my boyfriend, Wayne.
Wayne, yes, I heard y'all had a thing going on. Go ahead.
I love me some Wayne, okay? He is home. He is home, and he is sleeping.
Oh, wonderful.
Outstanding.
And, so, prayers have been answered, and Velda is as happy as a bug in the
I
rug.
would imagine Velda has been beside herself without him being. I would be too, man. They take away your partner. When you're sitting in the house by yourself, it's no bueno for caca.
Not only that, but being in the hospital for congestive heart failure and to have COVID at the same time.
It's a very scary trip.
It's frightening. It's frightening, and I've held my girlfriend's hand the whole time, and it has been my pleasure to be there with her.
Velda, baby, we are so happy. That is outstanding news. We're glad Wayne's home, And now you just get to baby him around a little bit. I'd take advantage of that
That's
shit.
right.
Are you shitting
Take
me? Honey,
care-
I just got
take
out of the
care of him.
hospital. Would you get me?
And stay that
is
way.
a powerful force. He beat COVID. He's back home.
And
yeah,
his
I love
heart
this
is
man,
strong,
okay?
baby.
Yes.
So
yes.
we are
And
tickled to death.
Another
with that
thing
news.
that I just read before I came
Yes?
in the room was that Jay Sekulow, we all know
Oh,
who
yeah.
he is.
Lawyer. Yep.
One of
Lawyer
Trump's,
guy
the,
for
the,
Donnie
the
Boy.
lawyer. Yes. What he said about Donnie was,
Oh, pray
what he asked Pence to do is unconstitutional.
His own lawyer.
No.
His own lawyer.
Now, I just find it absolutely hilarious that everybody knows that Donnie lost the election except for Donnie
Except for
the
Donnie.
dickhead. So, yeah. Basically, that's all I really wanted to say. And that I love Robin Kincaid. I love him. She looks wonderful.
She does
on her
look
pictures.
wonderful.
I love
She looks
her.
good.
Okay. Yes,
Yes, I am too.
And I am so happy for anybody who decides that
Who has that much
now
courage, baby.
is the time to stand up and be who I'm going to be.
That's it. That's it.
It's 2021.
It's too,
2021.
it's way past due for anybody
So,
to feel
that being said,
that pressure.
go Georgia. Okay?
Outstanding.
Georgia Blue.
Georgia Blue. All the way,
Okay,
baby.
yeah.
You gonna run out?
And
You sound
one
like
more
you're gonna
thing,
run
one
out the
more
door.
thing. I am, but I gotta
Okay.
say it. I gotta say it.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead.
Fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump.
Absolutely.
Fuck Trump. We got 15
All right.
more days of his bullshit. I'm ready to kick
Lots
his
of
ass
people
down
waiting
the
in the blue
stairs.
room, so I'm gonna bounce back out and go back to moderating YouTube.
To
I love
taming
it
the
over
savage beast over in the blue room.
here. Yes.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Sounds
yes.
like fun.
All
It is
right.
fun.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye, Bernadette. Thank you for coming by. Well, that is
No
just
problem. Bye.
outstanding news that Wayne is home. I know that Velda was, as any mate would be, beside herself, worried about him. And so, yeah, the whole Blue Dot family have been kind of waiting, holding their breath, waiting for Wayne to come home. So we're terribly glad that he is, at home and getting the care that he needs from his own sweetheart. So nothing's better than that shit, I can guarantee you. I'm not good at hospitals. I don't have a tendency to stay where I'm supposed to stay. I get up and wander around. But you get bored in them places, man. Did y'all leave?
Hospitals are full of sick people.
They are.
And that upsets me.
It does. They're full of sick
No
people.
offense to sick people, because normally when I go visit someone in hospital or go to the doctor's surgery, 7 out of 10 times I end up 24 hours later with a sniffle or cold or a flu or something.
Yeah.
I'm a great believer this mask thing. Since the world's been sort of mainly wearing masks, our ED departments, I don't know about the American ones, but our ED departments have waiting times used to be 2-3 hours. Now they're sort of like half an hour waiting time, because they're not full of people with colds and sniffles and flus that should just take a tablet and get a good night's sleep, that are holding up the department. So what I'm saying is there's less viruses getting around.
It is
all over. All viruses.
It was terrible news this morning when I heard on the news that ambulance drivers out in California, out in L.A. and all, are being told if the patient doesn't look like he's going to survive, don't bother bringing him to the hospital. And that's a sad statement. Their ICU rooms are filled up now. There's no room at the end.
I used to be an EMT, and let me tell you what, some of those calls, that's a hell of a position to put somebody who has a certificate as an EMT, or even a paramedic who is, that's a full year course and you get a lot more training. But EMT, he's in there for 3 months. He learns how to do CPR and some other things, but you don't give somebody with that level of training
that kind of responsibilities. That puts a heavy burden on the person on that EMT.
And remember back in the day when the Republicans were saying that we're going to have death panels?
Yeah. Guess what?
Yeah.
They showed up.
Now we got them.
Now we
Guess
got
which
them.
party gave him to us?
And now they're not the ones making the decisions. The EMTs are.
Well, you know,
It's triage.
Yeah.
It's triage, isn't it? What they call triage?
That's what they're doing, triaging. They're taking the people that need it the most and getting them in first, and then prioritizing everybody else.
An EMT does not have the level of training needed to triage COVID. Now I can triage, trauma. You give me 20 people, I can tell you who's going to die.
Look at there, he's got a broke leg. Yeah, that's pretty easy to see.
Take the guy with the broke leg, but the guy who's decapitated, we could probably leave him on the side of the road.
Probably not much chance for him.
But when we're talking about medicine, what's going on inside.
Yeah, exactly.
You cannot diagnose without major equipment. You can't dump that on an EMT.
Evidently they are now. Evidently, that's the level. In some areas, this is really getting bad. Especially in some areas, it's getting it's spreading like wildfire.
If I was out in California as an EMT, you know what I would do? I would drive around the Republican areas, and when the call comes in for COVID, I'm going to say, well, you know what? I can take you to the hospital, but I'm going to need a little something over here, like $11,780.
Yeah.
We got to find $11,780 so I can take him to the hospital. Otherwise, he ain't going.
That's when you know the crime was committed in that conversation, because he came out and said, "I need 11,780 votes. Give me a break. Give me a break."
He wasn't asking for a recount.
He's asking for a specific number, and that implies a crime. And,
exactly.
And that's what he needs to be. They need to take him to task for this shit. If they don't, then why don't you just tell me that the election laws are bullshit and specific laws don't apply to certain people, and come out with a freaking list and let me know what it is.
What do you call law that's not enforced? Interesting riddle, huh?
Yes, interesting riddle, because it's not a law.
Ain't a law anymore when it's not enforced, is
when
it?
it's not enforced, it's not a law.
Like a suggestion.
Yeah, we're gonna, it's up to you. You can do it or not. Diana Mallory, bequeather of the Gong and Secret Squirrel, donated $5 to Super Chat and said, "Correction, inauguration is in 14 days, 16 hours. But who's counting? I'll tell you who's counting. Diana Mallory's counting. We're all counting." And John Diddybag donated $10 to Super Chat and said, "Blue blowout happening in Georgia. I see the blue light at the end of the tunnel. I'm watching it on MSNBC with a big smiley face." Outstanding. Y'all tease me into hell now. I'm telling you, I can't see, but I'm dying to know. This is just, it's a nail biter on the same edge as the election was. We were all concerned. Was he going to pull it out of his ass, or we were going to win? Well, baby, we won. And it feels damn good. And I don't give a shit how many butt-hurt Proud Boys show up in front of the Capitol building tomorrow to whine their ass off. There ain't a damn thing they can do about it. The fight now is in Georgia, in control of the Senate, baby. That's where we're all sitting here on needles and pins.
I just wonder how many Proud Boys are going to kill themselves thinking that, you supporting Biden, you support Biden, and they're going to get into fights with each other because they're just so stupid. They're going to fight themselves.
That's what their whole thing is. They want to fight. That violence is their game, and they love the game. So if we're not there as counter protesters, which nobody on our side should be anywhere, we won. Let them sit out in the street and whine all they want. We've won. We don't have to show up and protest anything.
If they head towards the Congress,
National Guard's going to have a little something to say about that. You're not going to walk into that Congress. No.
And National Guard is already been called out.
Yeah, National Guard will. Now, isn't it a shame that we could pick out damn near a whole list of 1,000 things to point to and go, really, this is where we're at now? Yeah, we're at the point now where we're going to have to call out National Guard to protect the Capitol while the Capitol accepts the certification, while our Congress accepts the certification of the vote. Something that's already been done. This is ceremonial.
That's right.
That's all this is, ceremonial. So the congressmen and the senators can all have a big play. Oh, look, we certified, and here we are. Well, that's what it is, baby. So nothing's going to change except we're going to have a list. We're going to have a list of people who just utterly turn their back on their country for their private gain, for money, for power. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You turned your back on our democracy for this louse, this liar, this scumbag whoremonger? Are you shitting me? This is who you fall on your sword for? That does not speak well of you to do that.
Well, they were hoping to be drug up in all of the all the cash money that they were going to make. They were going to be part of the power structure, and this has been the plan. And I've been saying this since 1893, and I can go from actually the Civil War all the way through. There's been a plan, especially since Prescott Bush, George's father and grandfather, who tried to overthrow the government back in 1933. It's been a progression of that same mindset forever, and using the same financial people.
They do not want a democracy. They really don't. They don't want you voting.
That's right.
They did not think Trump would lose, and they didn't expect to be in this position.
Exactly. And now they're running scared, and so they're fighting. And what we need to do is, over the next 2 years, is make sure that we educate the population. And I don't know how to do that, but it needs to be done so they understand what all this really is.
Watch how Stacey Abrams is doing it in Georgia.
Yes, she's doing a hell of a
Seriously,
job.
if you want a good example, it's a ground game. It's a door-to-door game.
Deprogram. You got to deprogram it.
I felt rather good today, and I can't remember who it was. It was probably on CNN, because that's probably where it was all day. They were interviewing somebody, and they were talking about how they didn't use the words blue wave, but how the Democrats have risen and come together over the last since the last midterms and then the presidential. Anyway, they were talking about influencers, and they were talking about the number of common people out there on YouTube, on Facebook, on social media, using their voice and connecting with pockets of people all across the nation. And they were giving it kind of, this helped. I was feeling proud, baby, because that's us. That's us. That's me. That's you. Right. That's right. Randy Kervin. That's Leo Sahaki. That's Andy Paguda. That's Virginia Woody. That's Joe Sherwood. Bob Renee Kincaid.
I am sure Robin.
I'm sorry, Robin.
I'm sure she's going to be okay with people getting over. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, we'll get used to it.
I think that John I Fly guy is doing something too.
That guy in here again. Oh, wait, you donated $100. Okay, hey, Johnny, how are you? Bullshit, brother. You know we love you regardless of that, but that was a big one, buddy. Are you sure you can handle that?
Yeah, I can handle it. It's a once and done for a while, though, I'll tell you.
Yes, I would expect so. But thank you
I wanted
much.
to do that.
That goes a long way.
That. You're welcome.
Those show up next month, and you just started out January getting us ahead, so we appreciate the shit out of it.
Hey, I know how tough it can be.
We're doing all right. We're doing okay.
You got to add me on that list of the voices now. I started doing my
You're
rants.
on a list, okay?
They're not every day, but
you're on the list. Don't worry. I got you on the list, buddy.
Quick update: 16% reporting Ossoff and Warnock in the lead still.
Oh, God knows they're going to tease us all night.
Well, they said today. I heard they said that's going to be like that for a while, and then they said that when they get to the Republicans, they'll probably go up. They'll probably go in the lead. I hope they're wrong. I hope the Democrats take it all the way, man. Shock the hell out of those people in Georgia.
That's what the talking heads were talking about earlier, is the fact that the Republicans would surge in the beginning And then when as the votes were tallied from mail-in voting and everything, that the Democrats would rise. I don't know. I just want to freaking win. That's all there is to. I just want to win this shit.
They have to win both seats.
This is 4 years of I want to take that deep breath. We already did to a degree. We won the White House. But so much hinges because we've seen in the past, we already know what's going to happen. If Mitch McConnell retains the Senate, we know the game plan already. We saw it during Obama. Yes, it's going to be the same thing over and over. Okay, John Diddybag came in again with a $10 donation with another mystical quiz question of the evening. How do boneless chickens procreate? Just think about that for a minute. Thank you, John Diddybag. And gives everybody say, how does boneless chicken procreate? How do you get boneless chickens? And poor little things that probably can't walk, got no bones, so they just kind of plop out. Lay there.
Now you should use that soundboard, John, for the right sound effect.
I got one. There it is. There it is. My
there
soundboard.
You go.
Let me see. I just got to find the right.
There you go.
The right.
Hey, that's Johnny's loser sound effect.
Yeah.
The sad tuba.
That
yeah,
one?
Yeah. That's for Johnny.
Yeah.
There you go.
You lost.
That's
Sorry.
what I did. I remember that. What was it on? Was it on Bob Barker's show? What the hell?
Oh, The Price is Right.
Yeah, The Price is Right.
I'm trying to play The Price is Right.
Yeah, they picked the wrong answer and they lost.
Then they get the. Yeah, I'm sorry you screwed that up. Get out of here. You're going home with nothing now. Not only that, but everybody in your neighborhood saw you on TV winning nothing. You always see these guys. And here lately, in a desperate attempt to get Dad off the news, I come in and I'm watching old reruns of what do you got on there, Travis? Of Family Feud. Now? Family Feud.
Oh yeah, we've been watching a lot of that lately.
Yeah, you've been pulling up Family Feud and leaving it there, so Dad ain't got the news on. See?
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's good stress relief.
Yeah, it is, because after a few minutes you get into it. Well, wait a minute, I want to see the answer. You're sitting there. Yeah, a little break from the news.
Some of the hosts are genuine. Like Steve Harvey's really funny.
Steve Harvey is a natural at that. He's a good game show host. You can get me to pause on a game show just because I want to see the answer. He ain't answered the question yet. I want to see if he screws this up.
They play a lot of those older game shows, and they're pretty good. I used to love. Do you remember Bob Barker's Truth or Consequences?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! I remember the one show one time it came on, and they had this container out in the middle of the road. And they gave her this one lady. I think they had like 3 contestants or something. I don't remember, but all I know is they told her about going to the box or something. She did that, and next thing it opened up real fast, and this tail flew out. And they said it was a mongoose. Do you remember that old trick, John? That mongoose thing. Oh my God! Well, she screamed and jumped. Bob Barker, I never saw him laugh so hard in my life. Yeah, I did. It was pulled on me already.
Damn right.
When I was a kid, I thought, holy shit.
My guilty pleasure, Gene Rayburn and the Match Game.
The Match Game.
Oh yeah.
I used to like to watch Newlyweds. I used to like to watch the Newlyweds just because I like to watch. The husbands. They're really stupid sometimes.
You've heard about Donald Trump's new venture, haven't you?
The wife was always best.
Oh yeah, they were just as bad. The one question that I remember was, what was the strangest place you ever had sex?
I think that's the most famous question on the Newlywed Show ever asked. Where's the strangest place you made whoopee? In the butt, Bob.
Well, what was the answer?
Well, the answer that lady gave was in the butt.
There's no right or wrong answer as far as your guess.
Oh, we did it in the back seat of the car. Oh, we did it at the movie drive-in. We did it in the butt, Bob. Shit.
Hey, I remember they had this comedian record. What the hell was it? It was all a collection of all these funny things that happen. And this one game show was on, and
Hello,
the guy
Tara.
asked her, the moderator asked her, name 5 parts of the body that starts with the letter B. And she starts, well, blood, bones, balls.
But
and everybody cracked up laughing.
balls.
Balls. Oh my
Called
God.
testicle. Let's get
And then
the
she
proper-
goes, I meant to say eyeballs.
Yeah, she could have covered a couple.
You know
ways.
that Donald Trump's got a new media station happening. He's starting his own TV station called Trump Media, and he's got some new shows happening on that show on his station. There's white supremacy gardening. There's sewing with the KKK.
Sewing with the
There's
KKK.
Yeah, there's the redneck rollovers, and the apprentice
From KKK Tell.
Don't forget my favorite, How to Date My Daughter.
Yeah. I wouldn't. They're talking really seriously. He might go into media, but if he's making plans to head to Scotland
Trump
or something.
Is true. They're reporting over here. They're reporting over here that he's starting up a TV station.
Yeah. It'll
Not a
be
media
Trump
company,
TV.
a TV station.
Yes,
Trump
he
TV.
wants to stay in the spotlight.
Yes.
He wants. He knows. He knows you want to watch him on TV.
We're talking about ego. The whole thing is.
Everything about this man is about his ego.
His ego.
It's also a pretty easy scam. If he starts online media, it's easy to disguise failure. Like you're not getting good ratings, but you say you are getting good ratings. And it's perfect for his brand of lying, which is, total gaslighting. Everyone's watching my show.
Everybody.
Most successful show ever. And
hello, Robert.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, Robert.
Hey.
How you doing, bro?
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
I'm in.
You're in.
What's up?
Nothing.
Damn.
What are you doing? I'm hanging around with the group here, buddy.
I was wondering if I was there was nothing. I was trying to listen to the show. I didn't hear anything. I'm like, damn, I wonder if I'm just completely whacked
You
out.
get close, it's like gravity. It just pulls you right in here, brother. That's all
I'm telling. Well, hey there, guys.
How's everything out in Oregon, Robert?
Hi there, Robert.
Oh, look
Never
at here.
a dull moment, right?
SC snuck
Never a
in
dull
right
moment.
behind you.
Yep,
Never
I'm
a dull
here.
moment, right? I mean, we don't
Here's Johnny.
never have a dull moment.
Hey,
Never.
SC.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Robert. SC, thank you for dropping in, brother. We appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I was just listening to the show on YouTube, and y'all were talking about the Family Feud, and I just want to put my opinion in on Family Feud. It's like, who gets the damn car? Who gets the car? You got 5 contestants, and at the end, you get one car.
Oh, the one that wins.
You bring up a very good situation there.
Is that where
but
the
that's
feud comes
the
in?
one that wins, SC. The one that wins, SC. They're the ones that are supposed to get the car.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that.
no, but there's 5 of
there's
them on
one
a team.
car.
There's one car.
There's
one
5 of
car
them and
must-
one car. Yeah, now here you go. Now y'all go fight who gets the car. That's the feud right there.
Whoever the
Family
one
Feud.
was in that family that picked, okay, Uncle Joe, we're going to bring you on here. Okay, we're going to let you come on. That person, whoever did the picking, that's whose car it is. Whoever got notified by the company to say, hey, you're on Family Feud. Come up with a family.
Usually,
But that's why I put the TV on every night just before I go to bed. It's Family Feud.
run other game shows, they usually give them a cash equivalent because otherwise it screws their taxes up
Right.
so badly.
Yes,
they
you
end
got to
up
pay taxes on that shit.
thousands. So they offer a cash equivalent. I'm pretty sure that's how they divvy those things up. But the car manufacturer's up there for the advertising. It's a free.
He doesn't care who gets the
Not
car.
free,
He's getting the advertising. He's paying with it with that car. But they can pull the car in the back and pull it out in another show 3 weeks later.
Sure.
Take it back to the
yeah.
dealer, get another color. But yeah, you're right. If you win it, you got to pay taxes on that shit.
Yep.
So
Just more than the car. I was involved in some of that stuff, and it's more than the car. That car represents to, if you or me, it may cost us $35,000, but it owes the company that made it around about $12,000.
Yeah.
So bottom line is, it's costing the company $12,000, but they also pay another $1 million on top for the advertising. Let me tell you.
you can always tell you're getting screwed. Go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry.
They're always chasing. Car companies are lining up to get on these shows to a large degree. Because it is
big
good
advertising.
publicity.
You're reaching a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
But oh shit! You made me forget what I was going to interrupt you with.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Well, let me catch up since we got to pause. Teresa Diggum donated $5 through Super Chat. Said, back in live TV days on The Price is Right, a woman wearing a tube top came running down and her top fell down. Yep, you can go look that up on YouTube. And so thank you, Teresa. Thank you very much. And Catman56, our buddy Keith up in Minnesota, donated $5 and said it, time for Pissed American Blue. Time for Pissed America Blue to expose these reps and right-wing nut jobs as the crooks. I'm sorry, and as the crooks and traitors they are. Use their kind of hardball back at them. Nail them to the wall. Amen, Keith. I don't want to reach across. We got to win tonight. Because really, I am not in the mood to reach across the aisle. I know Joe Biden is got to heal the country and all that stuff. I'm ready to stuff it up their butt like they've been doing to us.
Yeah,
I want to take control of the Senate so we can start moving things forward. You know, if
up to 19%, but it's razor thin still. Warnock and Ross are still in lead.
Yeah. I'm watching it on CNN.
What's the difference between the regular state election and the special state election?
Well, the special actually is Kelly Loeffler. Normally a state does not have two senators on the ticket at the same time. They're split, so that doesn't happen. But this time, Kelly Loeffler was appointed by the governor to replace, I can't remember that guy's name, somebody else.
Well, this is actually Loeffler's first, counting November 3rd, which they shouldn't actually win. This is
the
her
first time
election.
she's ever been on the ballot for the people to pick, Kelly Loeffler. She was appointed by the governor, never had any experience before, just rich, and got appointed. But in Georgia, if two candidates running for a spot do not reach 50% of the vote, then they go to a special runoff in January, which is where we are right now. The reason both of these are here is because nobody got to 50% on November 3rd. So we have a special runoff.
Well, I'm looking now at this live Georgia thing on Now This News. It's a live feed, and it says Ossoff's at 55.9, Perdue at 44.1, and then Warnock at 56.4, and Loeffler at 43.6.
Yeah, matches the numbers on mine. Yeah,
10% difference between both of them.
But that's plus and minus the margin of error.
On CNN, they're at 20% of the vote, and they're like Warnock 53.1, and Loeffler's 46.9. Ossoff's 52.8, and Purdue's 47.2. But I mean, it ain't over. So I mean, it looks good now. But
what you're seeing counted first for exit polls are the urban areas.
Once those postal votes come in, it's going to change the big thing.
Yeah, once the rural votes come in, those rural counties, and then we'll have to see the mail-in votes.
Those are going to be the heavy Republican votes.
Right.
So, the night ain't over. We cannot celebrate yet. So we still have.
Hey, Dad.
Yes, sir.
Really quick, I got something to call out because I guess Karen Van Wyck was having some issues earlier with the PayPal thing. So she did do a donation. So what I need you to do is I'm going to read out her message.
I'll hit the gong.
Then you have to hit the gong.
I'll do it.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay, fuck pumpkin tits. Come on, Georgia Blue Wave. I hope you can see this message since I can't donate on Super Chat for some reason.
Thank you, Karen Van Wyck. Wyck. Did I say Wick? Did I say Wick? I said Wick. Are you shitting me?
Beat him with the stick, Karen.
He will. I came out of nowhere. I'm Karen Van Wyck. Jesus, how many times do I got to get that in my head?
You got to take it easy on your dad there, Travis.
John's going senile.
Remember shit. Blame it on the pain in your back.
That's what it is. It's the pain in my back. It was so intense that momentarily I blacked out and I lost my senses. But Ben Treese came in and donated $1 through Super Chat. So Ben, thank you, brother. We appreciate it tremendously. And thank you, Karen Van Wyck.
There you go.
There we go.
It's a thing. I don't have a
brain. You just said that to see if Travis would yell at you, right?
He does. He beats me with a stick. Don't let it get away with you. He's terrible. I mean, comes in here with a stick, beats me all the time. That's how come I have pain back.
Somebody has to watch it.
Yeah.
My screams can make it through these metal walls up into his room. You wait.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what. If it wasn't for my kids taking care of me and Mama, we'd have a hard time. So.
Oh well, it can go right back at you same way. So we equally take care of each other. We balance it out. Yeah.
It works.
Anyway, I'm here watching the numbers with everybody, and I'm getting flashbacks back to November. Sitting here on the Google homepage, watching the percentage go up one every so few minutes, and
hey, Daniels,
it's looking blue. But
go ahead.
No, he wouldn't either.
I mean, it's still maintaining a decent lead. I mean, 10% a decent lead at this stage. And they're still maintaining that, Travis.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure I don't celebrate until it's over.
Karen, I'm glad you forgive me, baby, because I wouldn't. I'd smack me upside the head, Karen, if I was you.
They said it's going to be this way for a while in the beginning. They said towards the end it might have more Republicans. So I hope the hell the Democrats got out there today, as many as they could, and we can beat their ass.
Yeah. Well, wasn't it someone was saying the other day or earlier today that more people have turned out this time to vote than they did in the election back in November? So
I believe so. Yeah.
That could go either way, but you can only hope that the Senate race means that much. Well, I mean, it means that much to both sides. So
it does, but I think the left is a little bit more motivated.
I would hope so.
They see it.
We also got to remember. If we win the Senate and we win it by one vote, we got the 51. The problem is we still have corporate Democrats in amongst us in the
Democratic one of the battles.
We do
that will vote against their own.
Anybody that thinks that the Democratic side is lily white and pure in their that we're not. We have our corporate Democrats, and on the grander scale, they tend to vote the right way, but they're just as willing to sell us out for big donations and big corporations as much as the Republicans will. We have to remove them. We have to vote them out. Excuse me, I got to get in some kind of position there. In 22. That is going to be the time to clean the house with what we see now. A lot of these people that are going to be speaking on the Republican side those people are going to be running in 2022. We need to remember who these people are because they are sellouts to this country, and we need to remember their names and the states they're from and the whole 9 yards.
And I'm pretty sure we will be reminded of who they were.
Well, I'm going to I'm going to agree with Maria Betancourt, who donated $2 to Super Chat and said, "Fuck Ted Cruz and fuck Kelly Loeffler." I'll agree with both of those statements, especially the Ted Cruz one. I am so sick of my state being so embarrassed by our politicians, Louis Gohmert, Ted Cruz, pick one, John Cornyn, the governor, the lieutenant governor, our attorney general. I'm tired of being embarrassed by all of them. They make my state look bad.
So you should be. We hear about Texas and Australia. I mean, only yesterday on the news, they were talking about the American politics, and Texas was mentioned a few times because they're one of the states that are pushing against the Constitution, and big time.
Our Attorney General, Ken Paxton, is the one that filed the suit against all the other states to get all the other states thrown out.
Mentioned, he was mentioned as well.
It's ridiculous. My lieutenant governor.
The story about I think it's the Pennsylvania senator. They didn't want a seat. They were going to refuse to seat the guy.
Yes,
he was a state senator.
Yes, a Republican state senator was trying to refuse to seat a Democrat that was elected into office. Ain't that
so that really pissed me off because the 126 members that they let seat should have been not seated at all.
Yeah.
So these guys are playing hardball, and for the Democrats not to do it right back to them when they're breaking the law.
Exactly. I don't want to. I don't want to play nice. I really don't. They have shown they're so unworthy of negotiation because they're not about that. Right? They haven't been for 4 years.
See, John, Joe Biden, he's the type he wants to. Well, let's bygone be bygones. But I really hope, and I heard some people say, well, now's the time to move on. We got to think of the nation and dealing with COVID and all.
Yeah.
But still,
that's exactly what Joe Biden needs to say, and then let his attorney general do his job.
So you got to understand
her job.
You got to understand, Johnny Fly. Johnny Fly, let me cut in here just for a second. You got to understand what just happened. He just broke so many laws with that phone call, and it's so on tape and out in front of everybody that they have to act on that. It's open. It's open sedition.
They have to.
And,
The world
is trying to intimidate somebody into committing voter fraud.
The world expects America to lead by example. Don't go invading fucking countries or entering countries under the guise of they're politically depressed and suppressed. So we're going to... No. Your country's acting like a third world country. Not your country, sorry. Half your country's acting like a third world country. And you got to save it. And the world will not be happy unless these people pay for the crimes they've committed. Because, guys, if America wants its respect back in the world, it's got to punish.
It says an effort to solicit or pressure an election fraud, knowingly committing a crime. You're knowingly committing a crime. And what points it out, I'm just looking at my notes, is that they commented, the legal scholars there that were on the news, was the fact that he specifically used 11,870 votes. He used a number in the conversation.
For a specific number.
He asked for a specific number. He is not asking for you to go out and do the right thing. He's telling you, give me this number of votes. Give me a break. Isn't that the word?
Because he knows that number is one more
than is necessary. Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
You have to have plus one. Plus one.
I heard somebody say, I'm not sure if it was Nancy Pelosi or somebody, they said, well, they should go, somebody said that they should impeach Trump again and take him out of office. And she basically was saying, well, we don't have time, it's not worth it.
You impeach him after he's out of office so he can never run again.
Right.
There you go.
You impeach him after
they can have a committee, the Judiciary Committee, get out there and hold a hearing and then prosecute the bastard, because he's getting away with too much shit now, and now he'll oh, well, I'm no longer president, they can't do anything to me.
At some point, you'd think that somebody's got to pay the piper off all this shit that he has done over these 4 years, and I don't think it's going to be tolerated much more.
Well, I know the ACUL, I know a bunch of organizations, plus the FBI, all had criminal charges filing against him for this phone call. So, and there's a lot of people that are going to come after him, and he's only got another. You got to understand, he's only got another week in office to, create more madness to try to get away from all the crimes he just did last night.
Ted Lieu and another congressman.
Well, I'm wondering, John, is it possible? Now, I've heard this mentioned today again. If one of his surprises, quote unquote, would be if he could convince some people in the military to actually try to create a military coup. Now, I hear that, they'll never fall for it, but I won't put anything past it.
You see the list of Secretary of Defenses that came out?
Yes.
Yeah.
A list of them.
Trump's alienated the intelligence communities, which are primarily based with
the military will not get involved in this bullshit.
No way.
Oh yeah,
it would doom our country.
Yep.
Besides, Trump's really shit on the military. It's been staggering.
Yeah.
We support
calling soldiers losers and suckers.
All he has to do is hug the flag, and all these Trump-loving idiots, these people that turn their back on that flag, they get all hot and horny when he grabs the flag. Ooh, look, Donnie hugs the flag. He loves. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Oh my God, the rally.
The police, the
rally in DC.
All those that have supported him shit lately because he lost. He's losing people like a fool. Instead of encouraging people to stay with him, he's abusing him for his loss. What you've done to me. What you've done to me. What have I done to him?
It's all about him.
It's all about him. It's always all about him. Always.
Ozzy Dave last night, the speech he did last night, it was 20 minutes of him rambling on about himself and how he got ripped off.
Yeah.
I watched it.
And he gave his running mates.
A little part of it was about, oh shit.
Right, he gave his running mates like 2 minutes of FaceTime, maybe.
Yes.
And then he went on about how many different votes he got. I mean, first it started with like 10,000 votes, then it was 100,000 votes, then it was 100 million votes, and then it just kept getting bigger and bigger. And then
the numbers change in Donnie's head all the time.
Oh, as he spoke, every second they were just
genius.
He was doing flip-flops on stage.
Echo in that head.
Let me see if I can do this right here. Let me catch up. Diana Mallory, bequeather of the Gong and Secret Squirrel, donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Here is one for your sad trombone. Today, federal judge rejects Trump's latest challenge to Georgia's presidential election results. He lost again."
Womp womp.
There you go. He lost again.
Where's the yay? Hit the yay button. Hit the cheer button.
Well, Stephanie Dean donated $25. Her and Jay, I'm sure, donated $25 and said look there, from Jay and I, fuck Trump. See? I got to learn how to do that. Right. I just got to get it in position to where I can, if somebody needs slapping, we can slap them pretty easy.
Yeah, he was up there in Dalton, Georgia, and I have a niece that lives up there. That's where she lives, is in Dalton, Georgia.
That's up in the northwest.
Yeah, it's Georgia. Yeah, that's where the old crazy Green lady, Marjorie or whatever her name is, Green.
Mm-hmm.
That's where she represents.
Yeah, Miss QAnon.
Area.
Medicinal purposes only, by the way.
Yeah.
Do you know on the military note that they were chanting Michael Flynn at the rally today in D.C.? They were chanting his name like he was some kind of hero.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that
disgusting.
It is disgusting, but it's also scary because they relate Michael Flynn. He's a general, an Army general, who is standing up there, spouting that shit, and who has in fact taken the QAnon oath. And he don't even know who QAnon is, but he took an oath to him.
Have you heard which brings though of the other military commanders about Flynn? They despise Flynn worse than they despise Trump.
He's a turncoat. He's a traitor to his country.
Yeah.
And
there's a whole bunch of generals out there saying that they want to have him recalled to active duty
so they can
court-martial his ass. Yes.
Everybody around Trump is a traitor. Everybody he surrounds himself with is either a traitor or a criminal, one or the other.
Or crazy.
It is.
Or nuts.
I know only the best people. The best people. Yeah.
Right.
How did that work out? Didn't work out too good.
And then you catch him on tape being a criminal, and masterminding voter fraud when he's screaming about voter fraud. I mean, if this isn't the biggest slap in the face ever.
He's a simple creature. Everything he's accused other people of doing, he's done
himself. That's what he's done. You could point to Trump's whole life like that.
Yep.
Whatever he's accusing you of doing, he's doing. That's his game plan always has been.
Yeah.
And
or if he says he's done it, he hasn't done it.
Yeah.
I just saw a video today of him saying he always pays his debt. He always does the right thing.
No, he doesn't.
He always takes care. I had a friend who lived up in upstate New York, went to work for him, lost everything, committed suicide.
Ain't that sad?
That's what he.
That's the wake that he leaves. That's what's in the everybody that ever worked for him. They said they had to take him to court because Trump feels like if you make a contract with Trump and then Trump decides at the end that look here, there's a scratch on this, whatever. I'm taking off $10 million off the contract, and if you don't like it, take me to court.
The lawyer, Martha Othra, she resigned.
Yes.
Today,
yes, she had to resign from her legal office.
Mm-hmm. It's funny how fast people have to resign and get fired. As soon as they touch that guy, they get fired and they resign.
Touches dies.
Yes. I'm fairly certain that authorities reached out to her today and said, or to her company and said, "You're now part of this investigation."
She was on the phone call. She was on the phone call with the Georgia.
Or we're going to disbar you and throw you in prison. So she may have her own.
Said, we want all the evidence you have right now.
I can't wait to see what they do to Trump.
I'd like to say to Georgia, I'd like to say something. I just looked at the latest numbers, figures here, and listen, Georgia, the difference now is only 3% between the two guys.
40%.
I'm not happy to know that 48% of Georgians are happy with corruption and no production out of Parliament.
That's the sad part.
You're giving them too much credit. You're giving Trumpians and Republicans in general too much credit for critical thought.
Yeah, they're not.
48%.
They don't think into. I mean, one of the problems
this is an emotional thing. It's not an issues thing with these people.
We have nuance on the Democrat side. We argue with each other. Some of us are really progressive.
Robert.
Some of us are more in the middle. The Republicans all fall in line. The Republicans. That's one of the reasons fascism appeals to them so much.
I've always said that too, because if you look, a lot of times what screws us up is we come up with a slate for an election, and it includes a Republican, a Democrat, a Libertarian, a Green Party, and everything. Democrats will split our ticket easier than the Republicans. The Republicans will come up with one guy, and they're all behind that one guy, and sometimes that's our problem. Let me catch up because Tammy Ames, Nana Lovely herself, donated $5 through Super Chat and is keeping us informed, saying Washington County, 99% in Georgia, was red in November, flipped blue today. Ice off at 52.2%. So we're flipping a red county.
I mean, I'm watching on CNN. Like I said,
and it was red in November. Boy, howdy.
Can't get 40%. I can't get my hopes up yet.
Man,
sorry.
Well, after the rally last night, I'm surprised anybody would vote for him. I mean, he threw his own party under the bus, basically.
Last night was exactly what we all thought it would be. A big shit show up there proclaiming how Donnie was cheated out of the election and how he won, how the governor is no good, the Secretary of State is no good, and oh, by the way, vote for Kelly Loeffler and Perdue. They're nice people anyway. Getting back to me, I'm the greatest president ever. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Come on, you're calling the vote a fraud, but you're asking for people to vote.
Yeah, he said, who was it? He said he doubts they're even Republicans now. Who was that? The governor and the Secretary of State?
They're all Republicans. You got a Republican governor.
I know, but Trump said, I'm beginning to think they're not Republicans.
Yes, he called them out last night on the stage. Republican name only. They're not really Republicans.
The downside of that whole fall in line thing is that.
Sorry.
I mean, they'll turn on their own, is what I'm saying.
Yes, they will eat their own.
I was just going to say, Trump's tweeted 20 minutes ago that Mike Pence has the power to overturn the election.
That's what's wrong with the president, is because he's a dipshit.
That's how he tweeted
that. He doesn't read the Constitution. He doesn't know the law. He's just saying shit. He just pulls crap out of his ass.
He relies on the power of illusion. His thing is illusion.
Well,
I can hypnotize my crowd into drinking the Kool-Aid.
That is exactly right, Robert. That's what this is. None of what Donnie is saying and none of what all these Trumpers are doing has anything to do with the issues, the truth, or anything like that. It is all emotion for them. They love him. They're going to keep him. They're going to pound their chest and all this. We want Donnie. We want Donnie. It doesn't matter. You're right. They have drank the Kool-Aid. That's all there is to it. They're gone.
And the worst is, they don't know the Constitution, but yet they're screaming that they know it better than the founding fathers.
Exactly.
And this is what's most scary, is that the lack of education. And the lack of education has, if the lack of education hasn't hurt me none.
Yeah, it ain't hurt me none. I don't need none of that book learning stuff.
And they're screaming, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Yes.
It's going to take us into battle with Donald Trump.
It's the two easiest things in the world to sell to anybody is I am a Christian and I am a patriot. Those are the two easiest things for anybody to sell because it doesn't take a whole lot to convince anybody. If you got a flag, bumper sticker, flag, look at there, a patriot there. He loves this country. Not necessarily. He just got a bumper sticker. And it's the same way with these people that are supporting him now. It's not the issues, it's the attitude. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, fuck them libtards. Let's tear it all down. That's what it is. To the voter out there, the Trumper out there, these people down my street who still have their flags up, who still believe that Donnie is going to be inaugurated on January 20th. They drank the Kool-Aid. They don't have any idea what reality is and could give a shit less. They don't care about the issues. They don't care about the facts. They don't care that it's been thrown out of the Supreme Court and every court below it. It doesn't matter to them. It's what they want. So if
they're waiting for him to throw the story out tomorrow on the Supreme Court floor, or I mean on the Congress floor. They're just going to pitch a bunch of lies.
Yes,
it's just like telling stories in the open.
We are going to see tomorrow speech after speech. After the first Republican, now they're going to have a joint session, so they're all going to be in one room. As soon as one Republican congressman and one Republican senator stand up and say, I object, they separate the two. You're going to go back into their chambers, and they're going to go through several hours of speeches, and then they're going to vote. The vote, is locked up. There are not enough votes, to do anything.
It's certified. They have to.
It is certified. It's over. This is just a ceremonial thing that we've never even paid attention to hardly. Sort of like the electoral college vote. Nobody paid attention to it because we knew we knew our system held. But now, for the second time, the electoral college being the first one, and now this, we have to sit here and be concerned over people that don't care about your democratic election. It didn't come out the way they wanted it, so they are willing to force it. Hey, I got news for them, baby. We didn't like the last outcome either, but we sucked it up and lived with this shit for 4 freaking years, so don't wind me about your little penny-waste damn lying-ass piece of shit president. He lost. He's a loser, as he has always been a loser. He lives on other people's money. He's a tick on society, on the wealthy part of it. So I don't really give a fuck.
They want to disenfranchise.
Don't be so generous, John. Why are you so generous with him?
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty well done with just about anybody that still tells me you're a Trump supporter. I look at you like you are a total freaking idiot, traitor, treasonous asshole to this country. That's the way I look at you. Because this man is nothing but, and has been nothing but, a lying, stinking piece of crap. He's lied about everything. He's been impeached when he should have been thrown out by the Senate. But we had a bunch of coward senators who are afraid of the big bad Donnie.
They let him go, so he turned around and he did it again with a phone call that he did again. Same thing.
Exactly. And I'm going to quote Sonia C. out there, who just said, and Paul Ryan can shut the fuck up. He did nothing the whole time he was in position to go against the impeached one. Indeed, Sonia.
Until now, she's right.
These Republicans coming out now saying something. He
is. He's coming out and he's saying, oh, this is bullshit, and he needs to shut up and step down. And
he should have stood up a long time ago and said something.
Where were you, Paul, when you were in there and you were watching him get away with all this shit? Where were you, Paul? And now you're, coming back out.
Yeah,
she's
that's
right.
The way this is. That's the way Republicans. They're two-faced hypocrites. Every one of them.
Hey, let's watch John go off. What about Ted Cruz, John?
Oh, Ted Cruz. He's talking about a slimy little worm ball. Ted Cruz, your wife's really ugly, buddy. I'm telling you, I heard it on the internet. Donnie said so. You talk about a disgusting display. And I'm proud that they keep showing those clips on the air on TV with Ted Cruz saying, now, Donnie, you're a sniveling coward. You lay off of whatever her name is. Heidi. Well, don't you pick on Heidi? Are you shitting me, you snivelly little snot of a man? Donald Trump could backslap the shit out of Ted Cruz, and Ted Cruz wouldn't do nothing. He'd stand there and look at him. May I have another?
I forget that's $33 million, man.
He's a bought and paid for whore. Anyway.
If Donald Trump was fucking his wife, he would stand back and say, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Leave a little extra for me.
He got paid $33 million to shut up. That's what happened.
And he's getting paid $33 million to put on the dog and pony show that he's putting on now.
Right.
He's a bought and paid for whore. That's who Ted Cruz is. He'll swing any way Donnie's balls go. He's hanging on for dear life. Teresa Diggum donated $5 to Super Chat and said, "What worries me is the Republicans that are becoming Dems may change the Democratic Party to what the Republican Party was. We need a progressive party." Teresa Diggum.
Absolutely. Amen.
Yeah, amen. We need to turn this. I argue with a two-party system. I wish we could come up with a third one. In my view, we have two. We need to turn the Democratic Party more progressive. Get in it and change
like
it.
Other countries do, where they have.
We got to give the Democratic Party some balls.
We do.
It forces the parties to form coalitions to run because whoever gets the majority leads. If we had elections like that, we could have viable third, fourth, fifth parties.
Yeah.
You okay, John?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
You got to vote.
You can't have electoral college. That's got to go. Electoral college.
Yeah, electoral college has to go. We have to get money out of government. That's absolutely necessary. Corporations can't count as people.
No, if corporations are people, then they can go to jail for murder, just like people do.
That's true.
Well, sure.
And they can lose everything that they own for murder.
Well, see, that's what Mitch McConnell's angle is on the COVID with these corporations. He doesn't want them to get sued for COVID-19 because people are dying working for him.
That's right.
And since he's heavily
so that's why he doesn't want to give the people $2,000 because the corporations could get sued if they're working and they get COVID and die.
Yeah. That's come there trying to get the. That's what Mitch McConnell was holding out for.
Yeah, he wants
protection
corporate
for the
protection.
corporations. Yes, liability protection for corporations.
Well, if everybody gets $2,000, the corporations can't get all that money.
They'll get it when you spend it.
Last one of money.
Man, $2,000 to them is nothing. It's a drop in the bucket for those guys. It's nothing.
It is nothing to
Poor
them.
middle class are going to spend that. That's going to go back into
That's the
circulation.
part they don't understand.
They just don't get it.
Like Will
Or don't
Rogers
care.
said it perfectly years and years ago. If you give a rich man a dollar, it's in the. If you get a poor man a dollar, it's in the rich man's pocket by the end of the day. A poor man, you give him money, and he's got to spend it. He's going to spend it. He's going to go buy the things that his family needs. It makes the guy up the chain have to buy more of that product because it's sold. So whoever's making that product got to hire some more people to make that product. That's the way it's supposed to work.
The average rent in
Reagan
this
came
country,
in with trickle down and baby, they decided you didn't need any money. We're going to give it. Yeah, indeed.
the average rent is $2,000 in any given area in this country for a house or an apartment.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So
if I lost my house
rent.
and had to go out there and find a rental, I couldn't afford it. I'd be on the street, baby.
Most rentals are more expensive than mortgages.
Travis be behind me with a cart. Mama would be pushing a cart because I couldn't afford the shit that they're talking about nowadays. It is.
And then they went 11 months. They went 11 months of catastrophe. They only did one thing. You got one check. Then they went 11 or however many months it was before you even saw them do anything else. And you saw him campaign for half of that time.
Yeah.
Right. And now he's screaming that it's all fraud, and he gets caught doing the fraud. I mean, it's all such a,
There you go.
And we're supposed to have months and months and months of reserve cash on hand in case something happens. But these corporations, within the first month, they're going out of business.
Yep.
They need
I need bailing out. Please help me. I'm a billionaire going broke. Kiss my ass.
That's like that base.
I'm tired of hearing about the airlines needing bailing out every time I turn around. Every time I turn around, the airlines need bailing out. No shit. Don't they have parachutes?
He got $1 million.
Should have parachutes.
He employs no one.
I wasn't real thrilled to see Joel Osteen getting relief money.
Joel Osteen.
What's the football player's name, Brad?
Joel Osteen. Boo. I hate that guy.
Yeah, Tom Brady. That's the guy, the football player.
Yeah.
He got a
Brady got relief money.
I hate him too.
Well, those balls aren't going to deflate themselves.
All right, stop.
Too obscure reference.
Got a stop button.
Hey, Dad, you got a lot of
Let me catch up here. A. Daniels donated $3 to Super Chat. A. Daniels, look at there. A. Daniels came back and donated. Oh, brother. Donated $5 to Super Chat. Said, John, you're the brother I wish I had. I love you back, brother. Thank you very much. And he says, oh, yeah, fuck Trump. Outstanding, A. Daniels. I appreciate that tremendously, brother. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. And Ed Beatty, Ed Beatty, donated $3 and said, keep the faith in us in Georgia. Ed, we are, baby. We have all our faith on y'all down there. And I'm sorry I messed that up because the pronunciation is right there. Beatty. Ed Beatty. Thank you very much, brother. We appreciate it. And we have all our faith right now running on in Georgia. Anybody hearing any more news?
Yeah, I'm looking here now, and we're still maintaining a 10%, 43% vote counted,
43%,
and we've still got 10%. Like 55 to 44 and sort of 55 to 40, both 55 to 44, both.
So they're staying above the 50% mark, both of them. Outstanding.
We are, we're 55, and they're at 44.
That's what they're.
I am not
43%.
And I throw this back to thanking you, John, because you're one of the big factors in this. I've not given up on the red states. I just haven't. I think there are too many good people out there that maybe voices have been.
I think there's a whole lot of blue dots
out
out there in these red states.
I think the more that they see us connecting with them, the more bold they're going to become, and we can flip these red states.
I really was. I was not only proud of the fact that we have our blue dot family, but when they were talking the other day on the news about the voices from middle America, from common people out there speaking their mind, it has a powerful effect on people. And I'm not talking about my voice. I'm talking about y'all's voice. And, I gave a platform here. I started a platform here, but we quickly grew into a family. And we have done things together. We communicate with each other. We lift each other up. We hold each other's hands when things get bad. We have indeed. Yes, we send each other booze. What better family could? Just like the sign says, Republicans send you thoughts and prayers. We're your friends. We send you beer. Indeed.
Beer and weed.
We send you beer and weed. Well, you don't.
Well, not the states where it's not legal.
In the states where it's not
only
legal.
To legal states. Come on, I don't break. We don't do
that. I just sent you a bunch of marbles.
So I am looking forward to seeing my marbles, because I need marbles to play with, brother. Marbles. I need some marbles
you were
to play
with.
With.
John had lost his marbles.
I lost my marbles. I don't want to lose my marbles.
I'm losing his marbles,
I still am enjoying my necklace. I really am. Thank you very much.
You know what I loved about that phone call the most was he said, people hate what you did to their president.
I hate when he refers himself to a third person like that.
Yeah.
What you did to their president, what you did, not the voters did, but what you did to the president.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm like, holy shit, this guy's like, are you for real? I mean, listening to this phone call is just bizarre.
Oh man.
I knew he was a crook, but I like to hear him get caught at it. I like to hear him actually committing the crime.
I like the soundtrack, baby. I want to hear it come out of his
like Tony
mouth.
Soprano with dementia.
Yeah, who is this guy?
He's crazy. He's crazy.
This phone call was.
He says Republicans are mad. They won't vote because they're mad, and then he goes, but then they're going to vote. Like he switches his he just does a 180. They're not going to vote, then they're going to vote.
I was getting quotes out from some of these.
This phone call was crime. This phone call was a crime, live as it happened, man. We heard it on the air.
I was giving quotes yesterday from some of the congressmen. Jim Jordan, I have no concern about the phone call. Tom Emmer from Minnesota, I wasn't involved, but I really liked New York Congressman Lee Zeldin. I wish the reporting on this was honest. No shit, you asshole! They're playing the tape, his voice. I wish the reporting on this was honest. What do you mean? You idiot!
I got it on my phone, man. I mean, I recorded the whole thing on my phone just so I could play it.
I listened to the whole hour plus long phone call that they made. It doesn't get any better. There's no out of context.
There's no denying anything. He's a crook, and he tried to lean on the mere fact that he was talking to the Georgia Secretary of State. evidently is an issue because normally presidents don't call those people. They call the governor.
No,
they call the top guy.
He
tried calling 18
dodged
times.
the president, didn't he?
Yeah.
He dodged a lot of phone calls.
times.
18 times they were ghosting him.
But you know, they also said one of the reasons why they recorded the phone calls because Lindsey Graham had already called him and tried to do the same shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Graham's got to answer for this too. Because,
Graham has some. Yeah.
Oh,
wait.
bet.
Oh wait.
Yep.
I have Lindsay's pearls right here. Can y'all see?
I never thought he did that.
Lindsay's pearls. I need to throw these over at Lindsay so he can clutch the shit out. Mama was cleaning out the basket today, and she opened this wicker little chest thing, and when she did it, she opened it up, and it is full of days from our youth. They're full of Mardi Gras beads. Oh shit! What happened to my? Am I still on the air?
No, I only have.
It's 2019 Georgia Code, Title 21, Elections, Chapter 2, Elections and Primaries General, Article 15, miscellaneous offenses, 521-2-604, criminal solicitation to commit election fraud penalties. And then it goes on to 52 U.S. Code 20511, criminal penalties. This is all Georgia Code, what he broke, every single bit of it.
There you go.
And and it's all on tape. So the guys that made the FBI referrals, the guy in one of the senators referred to the FBI. There was I know the ACUL filed charges. I know there was another group, and I don't remember their name, but there were a group of lawyers that also filed criminal charges against him. And so that's just 3 groups that are coming after him right there. What?
Do you know that after his presidency, there will be a DVD and a movie released, but there will be a DVD of Trump's highlights. It'll be a 3 or 4 set DVD, and you could sit down with a bag of popcorn and have a laugh for 3 or 4 hours on ABCD or DVD.
It'll be
all
Trump
these people
TV
that worked
from
in the
prison.
White House. Yeah, all these people that worked there were there. For
Coming
these 4
from
years
D-Cell today.
Right. It'll be Trump TV from live from prison cells. They'll be like videotaping the whole thing.
Hey, Travis, are you there?
He'll have the franchise on the prison TV throughout the country.
Oh no, it'd be number 1. People would watch it daily. Yeah, they'd all tune in to see what the jailbird's up to today.
Yeah.
You'd have to do
reality TV, baby. Reality TV. I go for it. Huh?
What
yeah, put it behind a paywall for the overnight version of it.
It's the next. I'll tell you what. It's really tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the real movie. I'm telling you.
Yes, tomorrow the show starts. Tomorrow it's going to turn. I'm afraid it's going to turn into a shit show.
It's going to be
what I've been reading all over social media today.
Almost 50% of the vote has been counted. It's 48% has been counted, I think. So you're not far off getting a result tonight. I reckon you'll get a result tonight, guys.
I doubt we'll hear the final result tonight. I really do.
Supporters of Biden, blue dots, everyone stay off the streets.
Stay off the
maggots
streets.
eat themselves.
Let them knock themselves out over there. We've already won. We can sit back and just wait for January 20th to roll around. We're good. I was going to let Travis know, but I guess I'll let everybody know. I guess it's time to wrap it up anyway, but I lost all my chat. Boom, gone. Screen went black, and it's asking me for login, and I don't know the password.
Well, don't worry about it. Just I'll go up there.
Don't worry about it.
Trump.
Fuck Trump. That's the password. It probably is. Probably should be. I'd remember that one. No, Travis has to change them so often to keep it secure. I lose track of what password goes where. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming in and visiting with us tonight. It's an important night in Georgia. It's an important night across this country. So we're all still holding our breath. It looks good, but we won't know. And let's just hope that tomorrow we wake up and this is all settled. And there's a new day that dawns on America that we can all take stock in, baby. Anyway, it's been a hell of a ride for 4 years. I'm glad to see the end coming, and I'm ready for that nice deep breath of sanity again to return to our country. But we still have 15 days. What we had? 14 days. Let's call it 15 hours. Anyway.
Well, Here's a good note for you to leave on tonight, and my good note to leave on: 50% reporting.
50%.
Still Warnock and Ossoff and fight leads. Warnock's is a little bit bigger than it was. Ossoff's about the same. So we're still in the blue at 50%.
We're still in the blue. Let's hope it remains that way for the rest of the night. I know I'm going to be watching. Everything hinges on that.
Good night, everybody. And good night, John. I'm going to hop on over to the Blue Room.
All right, David.
Good night.
Thank you. Robert, thank you for coming in, brother.
I want everybody to pray for rain in D.C.
That was David. That was David.
I mean, that was David. I'm sorry. You said my name.
David. Yeah.
But I want everybody to think rain in D.C. on these protesters. Just let it rain on those guys. Make it rain. Rain.
Let it stay away bad weather tomorrow. Snow would be good. Snow, a mix. Yeah. That way they get the cold and the wet, and then it gets mushy. And yeah, I don't really give a shit. I hope they have a miserable day tomorrow. But it will be a scene to see tomorrow. Let's hope it just doesn't get too violent. But we're gonna see. Anyway, Aussie Dave, thank you very much, brother, coming all the way in. I know it's late over there. We appreciate any time you stop in. No, it's early over there.
Actually yes, it's.
Oh, that's right.
It's sort of
I'm
like
getting mixed up. I'm getting mixed up.
That's all right, mate. Your day ends, my starts.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of Hank, and he's over in the Netherlands, which is like on the other side of the world from you.
It's 3 a.m.
Yeah.
3 a.m. where Hank is.
There you go.
But yeah, thanks for having me, guys, and see you next time round.
Outstanding, Dave. We'll be looking for you, brother. Thank you very much.
Hey, Dave.
And Chris, Bear's dad?
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you coming by, buddy. Always enjoy it when you do. Tell Patty and Bear I said hello and give our best to them.
I will do that.
Outstanding.
I will do that. And you guys have a good night. I'm going to head on up. I've been working on this shoulder. So now it's time to take a shower and go to bed.
I'm working on my back. I just took a shot of whiskey. I'll let that settle in there. Anyway.
Well, I can still understand what you're saying, John, so you didn't take enough.
I got to repeat the test. It's a COVID test. You smell it. If you can smell it, you're all right. Drink it. You taste it, you're good. Repeat the test. That's what I'm going to do. Make sure I ain't got it. Anyway, Chris, thank you very much for coming in, brother. We appreciate it.
Talk to you soon, John.
All right, brother. And Johnny Fly. Johnny Fly.
Yes, sir.
Brother, thank you so much. That was a very big donation you made tonight, and it is very much appreciated. That goes a long way in paying the internet bill, brother. My internet company thanks you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. That's what I always used to tell people. If you call my bill collectors, they'd all vote for me to go to work. So what are you going to do? Anyway, thank you, Johnny, for being here, and thank you for being so kind and generous. We appreciate that tremendously.
You're welcome, bud. Anytime, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, well, then tomorrow again. You said it. Johnny Fly, thank you very much. Robert Heron, buddy, I can't wait to play with my boss. Can't wait to play with my boss, buddy. I'm going to play with them balls all the time.
Yo. Hey, so listen, when you unpack that, be real careful because it's all wrapped up. I don't want to fling out, hit the floor, and go smash right in front of you.
No, I'll be very cautious when I open the package.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I'm looking forward to it for sure.
I am. I'm looking forward to seeing them. Anyway, brother, thank you for coming in and blessing us with your company. We appreciate it tremendously.
Thank you, sir.
All right. SC down in Tallahassee.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, SC. We appreciate your voice in here anytime you come in. How's the weather over there, by the way?
It's been nice. Pretty much here. Last couple. Yeah, I mean,
winter went away.
Yeah, but it'll be back Friday. So.
Oh, will it come back? That's the way it is on the Gulf Coast, baby. Comes in for a day, two, then leaves.
Yeah. I mean, we had that. Well, the first day, the first and the second, both those. I mean, it rained all day. So, yeah, the New Year started off kind of wet, but we got past it. Like I said, the last couple of days have been nice, but the cold will come back.
It will. It
Friday.
will indeed.
Yep.
That's all right. See, I'll send you some snow down too if you want it.
There you go.
Hey, why not? Might as well. It's just gonna be cold.
Keep that shit up there where he is, and don't send it down here. I don't want no part of it. And Sparky Dunk, I don't know if you can hear us, buddy. We appreciate you tremendously coming by. I'll be coming by the Keebler tree on Friday and come by on Friday on the front porch this Friday and visit with the Horn family over there. Anyway, I want to thank all our Blue Dot family and YouTube and Facebook, on Periscope, for coming by and spending the evening with us. We appreciate it tremendously. Your time is precious, so we appreciate any of it that you give to us. Those people going by are our Patreon members, and we appreciate them tremendously. It keeps the bills paid every month. That's how we get by, so we appreciate it tremendously. On that note, y'all say goodnight to each other.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We will be back here tomorrow for Hump Day. Me and Clyde will give a rant, and then we'll be back here on Thursday for another Blue Dot family meeting, so come by and join us. I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself, and we'll see y'all later. Bye now.